Hello, Degens. Welcome back to Degenerate Takes Professional Lacrosse Week 5. Best bets and Degenerate Takes. I, of course, am the Brofict one here to talk about the lacrosse. PLL has been absolutely unbelievable this season as it goes into Minneapolis week before the All-Star game and everything like that. Please go ahead and vote. It is open until the 21st, so if you haven't yet, get your votes in for who you think should be in the All-Star game. Now, going up this week, it is a little bit harder of a slate, I'm not going to lie. I didn't like a lot of the numbers. I didn't like some of the stuff that was there. I didn't like a lot of the matchups, but we're still going to get into it. I don't have my usual tech with me right now, so I'm just going to roll through the power rankings real quick. You got the Chaos at number 8, Water Dogs at 7, Redwoods at 6, Cannons at 5, Archers at 4, Atlas at 3, Whip Snakes at the 2, and Chrome still up top at the 1. Now, let's go ahead and just dive right into the games this week. First off, you got the Archers and the Redwoods starting off. This also, it's a great way to start off 4th of July weekend. Go ahead, rip a couple of lacrosse bets, drink some beers. I mean, shit, it can't get better than that. Maybe throw some fireworks. How about that? Yeah, fireworks would be nice. Archers and the Redwoods going on Friday, the first game. Archers are the 1.5 favorite at plus 125, minus 105 for the Redwoods there. 24.5 is the total with some juice on the over, and minus 165 on the money line for the Archers. Redwoods plus 135. Redwoods are one of the worst teams in the league this season, and that ain't going to change, especially with the way the Archers have been shooting and keeping the pressure on the opposing team's defense. So I'm going to go ahead and slam Archers minus the 1.5 at plus 125. That totals have been scaring me, but honestly I'm leaning towards the over and the juice just because the Archers have just been putting up points. The Redwoods had a great game last week against the Whip Snakes, and hopefully they can carry some of that momentum into more goals, but I don't see them winning this game. Give me the Archers minus the 1.5. And to end us on Friday, we got Atlas and the Chrome. Atlas are minus 1.5 on the line. 23.5 is the total, minus 130 for the Atlas money line. Chrome plus 100. This is too easy. I'm going to stick with my power rankings. I'm going to stick with the best team in the league. Give me the Chrome on the money line. Plus 100, I believe. Yeah, plus 100, so I mean, it's about even. It's even odds. I mean, you can't really complain about that. The books really don't know what to do with this. They want to make Chrome the favorite, but they don't want to get screwed by the Atlas coming out strong, which they have been doing. That leads us to Saturday. You got Chaos going up against the Cannons. Chaos are 1.5 point favorites going in. 23.5 is the total. The money line is Cannons minus 105, Chaos minus the 125. I hate this game, and I hate everything about it. Both of these teams suck. They suck. So that's why I'm going to go with the over is probably my best play at 23.5 minus 105. Give me that over. I just don't trust either of these teams. The Chaos don't seem to have the chemistry that they had at the end of last season. Cannons are firing, but they just rely on Lyle too much. Can't have just one player. You got to have a full team. Then, to end it, you got the Whip Snakes and the Water Dogs Saturday night for the Nightcap. Whip Snakes are minus 1.5 favorites. 24.5 is the total, minus 160 for the money line on the Whip Snakes, plus 130 for the Water Dogs. Whip Snakes have not covered a goddamn game this year. Not at all, and I don't see them covering. They've been keeping them close. They've been winning, but that's why they're number 2 on the power rankings, not 1. We have 2 undefeated teams, but I would tell you the Chrome, in my opinion, are light years ahead of the Whip Snakes, and that's just the way it is. Whip Snakes are going to win, though. I'm going to take the money line minus the 160. Not going to touch that total. I'm probably leaning under, actually, at 24.5. The Whip Snakes don't like to score a lot of goals, but they score enough goals to win the games. And, hey, that's all that matters in the end is having more points than your opponent. But, yeah, I mean, epic week going into lacrosse. One more time, my picks for the weekend. Archers minus the 1.5 at the plus 125 and the over 24.5. Atlas. Yeah, I'm going Atlas minus the 1.5 and not touching the total on the 23.5. But yeah, Atlas minus the 1.5. And then we're going Chaos minus the 1.5 as well and over 23.5. No, I'm sorry, under 23.5. And the Whip Snakes and the Water Dogs, we're going Whip Snakes money line and the under. That's all of the Degenerate picks for you this week. I will have my reactions and power rankings probably Sunday or Monday, depending on what happens. But yeah, I'm excited for another great week of lacrosse. And if you love the lacrosse content and you love lacrosse like we do here at Degenerate Takes, please like, share, and subscribe down below. Don't be a stranger, be a friend, tell a friend. And hey, if you want to follow us on Twitter, stay with all the degeneracy. Follow myself at Brofict1, the show at Degen Takes. And we'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.